Okay. Welcome to a lecture in a integrated circuit lecture series, and this one with the topic of astable multivibrator. I am Punit Kumar Mishra, assistant professor in ECE department, GLB ITM, Greater Noida. Today we discuss about the multivibrator. Multivibrator is basically a electronic device which output vibrate between the two level, that is the high level and low level. Okay. In multivibrator there are the three categories which output. This will be the output vibrate between the two level, that is the high level and low level. Multivibrator has three categories. First one is the bistable multivibrator, second one is the monostable, and third one is the astable. In bistable multivibrator, let us see if input is let us suppose that logic 0 is stable state. For example, we consider logic 0 is a stable state. Now give the some trigger or input, it jump to logic 1, it is also a stable state. Okay. Now next again we give the trigger, it jump to logic 0 and it is also considered as a stable state. It means bistable multivibrator has two stable states. Okay. Has two stable state, and it can be used as a memory element, or in a digital electronics flip flop is work on a bistability principle, which has the two stable state, either logic 0 or logic 1. Memory is an example of bistable multivibrator. Now next category is monostable. Let consider as same as previous one, logic 0 is stable state. Okay. Now with the trigger we give the some input and it output jump to logic 1, and for example let us suppose that logic 1 is a quasi stable state. Again without trigger we not use input at the input terminal of device. Without trigger it jump to logic 0 from logic 1 and it defined as a stable state. It means mono means single, monostable multivibrator has one stable state, and the example of monostable multivibrator, it can be used as a pulse stretcher, circuit or as a delay element. Monostable multivibrator can be used as a pulse stretcher or it can be used as a delay element. Okay. Now next and most important is astable multivibrator. Astable multivibrator, if for astable multivibrator, same as previous one, we consider the logic 0 as a stable state and without input or a without trigger, without input or a without trigger, let us suppose that here we write without trigger, it jump to logic 1 is a quasi stable state. Again it jump to logic 0 without trigger, also it is a quasi stable state. It means a stable multivibrator has no stable state. A stable multivibrator, if you see, has no stable state, and without trigger means we never apply input at the any input signal at the input of input terminal of the devices, means it can also define as the free running oscillator. Free running oscillator. If we consider a waveform, there are two types of circuit. One is defined as a wave converter, another one is the wave generator. Wave generator is basically generate a waveform at the output side without the input. Square wave generator is an example of a stable multivibrator. Okay. So, we discuss about the three types of multivibrator circuit. One is the bistable, which has the two stable state. Second one is the monostable, which has the one stable state. Third one is the astable state, which has no stable state. Okay. It can be work without input. It is also defined as a free running oscillator or a square wave generator. Now, next, astable multivibrator is basically a non-linear application of op-amp. It means op-amp operated in saturation region. It has the two output, one is the plus V set and second one is either plus V set or a minus V set, depends upon the polarity of non-inverting terminal and inverting terminal voltage. Okay. If inverting terminal non-inverting terminal voltage is greater than the inverting terminal voltage, then V out is the plus V set, and if inverting terminal voltage is greater than the non-inverting terminal, V out is the minus V set. This is the circuit diagram for a stable multivibrator. This will be the circuit diagram. A stable multivibrator using op-amp, operational amplifier. Here R and C basically decide the charging and discharging path with the time constant of R C for a capacitor C, and R 2 R 1 give the feedback ratio. Later we define the what is the feedback ratio. It is basically R 1 upon R 1 plus R 2. Okay. So, now consider the circuit analysis. Consider two node V A and V V. Here V A is the inverting terminal voltage and V V is the non-inverting terminal, and from circuit, if you see the circuit look like this is the V out, this one R 2, this is the R 1, and this node is defined at the voltage V V. If you apply the voltage divider rule here, then we get V equal to V out R1 into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay. So, here from circuit we can say that the V equal to V out R1 upon R1 plus R2, this is the equation 1, and for V out we say that op-amp connected in a positive feedback, and for a positive feedback op-amp always operated in saturation region. It had the two output value either plus V set or minus V set. So, now consider for V out it may be plus V set or a minus V set. So, V V is defined as a threshold voltage V t. Then V t equal to, if we output the plus V set or a minus V set, then V V is defined as a V t, threshold voltage V t, and V t is basically plus minus V set into R 1 divided by R 1 plus R 2, and it is equal to, consider a parameter beta, and beta is basically the feedback ratio which is equal to R 1 upon R 1 plus R 2. Okay. If plus beta V set is compared with the equation 1, then we get the feedback ratio beta R 1 upon R 1 plus R 2. Okay. Now, consider the circuit operation case first. We assume that three waveform for circuit operation. One is the V out versus T graph. Second one consider as a V V, this is the T, and fourth one consider as T V C T. Voltage across capacitor. V C T is the voltage across capacitor, V V is the non-inverting terminal voltage, V out is the output voltage. Now, consider the case first. Case first, we assume that the V A equal to 0. We assume that the initially voltage is discharged, capacitor is discharged, means V C T equal to 0, and we know that the V C T equal to V A from circuit. If you see here, this is the V A and this will be equal to V C T. Okay. V A equal to V. Now, we assume that V out equal to plus V set. We assume that initially at t is equal to 0 or less than 0, capacitor is initially discharged. Okay. It is V C T equal to 0, and V out assume that plus V set. If V out equal to V set, then definitely V V equal to plus V T, threshold voltage plus V T. And if you compare the from a waveform, then we clearly say that V A is less than V B. This is the 0 volt and this is the V T. Definitely V T is positive value, then we can say that the V B is greater than V A. We can simply say that the V minus is less than V plus, means inverting terminal voltage is less than non-inverting terminal voltage. And for this condition, our V out is equal to plus V set. It means our assumption is right. This is the waveform for case first. Now, second, now consider the discharging of capacitor. In first case, we assume that V out equal to plus V set. This is the plus V set, and this is the R, this one C capacitor, and the voltage across this one is the V C T. Here is the V A. This R C path capacitor start to charging with the time constant equal to R C. This is the path for charging of capacitor with V out voltage which is equal to plus V set. Okay. And at this for a charging of curve, capacitor start to charging toward the plus V set from 0 volt to plus V set. Okay. If you see here, this is the VCT, this is the VA, capacitor start to charging 2 hours plus V set, okay. And at t is equal to T1, for example, this is the value of T1, this is the t axis, time axis, value of T1, the VCT become VT. At t is equal to T1, the voltage across capacitor is become Vt and it is also equal to Va. So, we can say that at t is equal to T1, Va equal to Vb and this is equal to Vt. Vb, already in previous case we discussed Vb equal to Vt, then Va and Vb are equal if capacitor further charges above the plus Vt. Let us suppose that we consider the at a time T1 plus a small time near to T1, then Va become greater than Vt, and for this condition if capacitor further charges above the, then Vct is greater than Vt, we can also say that the Va is greater than Vt. At this condition Va should be greater than Vb, V minus is greater than V plus, and output switches from plus V set to minus V set. At for this condition V out is equal to minus V set. This is the case 2. If output changes from plus V set to minus V set, then Vb is also is equal to minus Vt. Okay. Now, consider the case 3, discharging of the curve. Okay. Discharging of capacitor with the V out equal to, let us suppose that this is the V out and it is equal to minus V set. It is equal to minus V set, this is the R. Okay. This is the C, and at this time we consider the VCT equal to Vt, this is the higher potential, it is start to discharging. Okay. Then capacitor VCT after time T1, this is the T, after time this is the 0, this is the T, after time T1 it start to discharging 2 hours minus V set. Okay. Capacitor start to discharge with the time constant RC towards minus VCT at t is equal to T2, for time at t is equal to T2 it may be become minus Vt, it may be become minus Vt, and if capacitor further discharges below minus Vt, then we can say that the Vt is less than minus Vt or Va is less than Vb, and also V minus is less than V plus, and the output is switches from minus V set to plus V set. At t is equal to T2 plus, V out equal to plus V set, and also Vb equal to plus Vt, and cycle will repeat. If you combine this waveform diagram, this is the V out t, this is the Vb, and this is the VCT. Initial case first, it starts from plus Vset and it goes to minus Vset, plus Vt, minus Vt. It charges. This is the time t1, this is the t equal to 0, this is the t and it is t2. So, at time t2 it jump from minus Vset to plus Vset, Vb jump from minus Vt to plus Vt, and capacitor discharges to minus Vt, and after this time it is also start to charging, and for some time, after some time it will be minus Vt and it is also minus Vset, and the cycle will repeat. Now, calculation of time period for a square wave at the output of astable multivibrator. So, for t of time, capacitor start to discharge minus Vt to plus Vt. We consider this is for consider plus Vt and it goes to minus Vt, and ideally it goes to minus Vset. So, minus Vset is the final value and plus Vt is the initial value. So, we know that the what is the voltage across capacitor, Vct equal to Vf plus V initial minus V final, this is the V final, e to the power minus t by tau. For a final value, Vc final equal to minus Vset and initial value Vc 0 equal to Vi plus Vt, that is the Vct. If you put the value Vct minus Vset plus Vt plus Vset e to the power minus t by tau, tau is the time constant Rc. At t is equal to t off, we consider here is the t off, okay. This is the t off. At t is equal to t off, Vct, this is the Vct is equal to minus Vt. Vct equal to minus Vt, from equation 1 we put the value and t become t off, and if you calculate this we get the t off equal to Rc ln Vt plus Vset divided by minus Vt plus Vset. This is the equation 2. Now, next for a t on time, this is the case for charging of capacitor, and capacitor will charge it minus Vt2 plus Vt, this is the Vct, and here consider the time t on, this is the t axis, and ideally it charges to plus Vset. For similar, this is the plus sign, not a negative. Vct equal to Vf plus Vi minus V final e to the power minus t by tau. For a final value Vf equal to V plus Vset, ideally it charges to plus Vset, it is considered as the V final value, and for initial value t is equal to 0, Vi equal to minus Vt at a t equal to 0, we put the value of Vi and V initial in this equation. In this equation, if you get from equation 3 at t is equal to t on, Vct equal to plus Vt, if you put the plus Vt equal to plus Vset minus Vt minus Vset e to the power minus t on by Rc, t on equal to Rc ln plus Vset, Vt plus Vset minus Vt plus Vset, and from equation 2 and equation 4 we see the similar expression for on time and off time. Then we can say that this is the symmetrical square wave with the duty cycle of 50%. Duty cycle d percentage is defined as a t on divided by T on plus T off. Okay. If it is a case where we consider the T on equal to T off, then it come duty cycle equal to 50%. It is equal to 50%, and total time period time period is equal to T on plus T off. This is the square wave. Okay. This will be the time period T, and here it consider as for a low minus V set T off, and high V set plus V set is considered as on time, and the sum of these two on and off time is defined as the time period of square wave. So, T equal to come, we add these two terms, to T equal to comes 2 R C ln V t plus V set divided by V set minus V t. If you put the V t equal to V set R 1 into R 1 upon R 1 plus R 2, then we get the T equal to 2 R C ln 1 plus 2 R 2 2 R 1 divided by R 2. This is the final expression for a time period of a square wave in a second. If you consider in terms of beta, okay, in terms of beta, then we get the T equal to 2 R C ln 1 plus beta and 1 minus beta. This is the time period in terms of feedback ratio. Okay. In terms of feedback ratio, if you consider the beta, if you put the beta equal to R 1 upon R 1 plus R 2, then we get this term in terms of value of resistance, that is R C, R 1 and R 2. Okay. So, if you we can vary R value of R and C, R 1 and R 2, we can change the time period of square wave, but with the help of op-amp we generally find a symmetrical square wave where T on is equal to T off. It is basically if you see the summarize this lecture, we can see we find a square wave at the output side with the two saturation voltage plus V set and minus V set without applying with the input. We never use any input signal at the input of device. So, a stable multivibrator is also defined as free running square wave generator or a free running oscillator circuit, okay, or a square wave generator. It is not a converter, because in a converter we convert a special signal such as sine wave, triangular wave or sawtooth wave in a square wave, but here we can never we cannot use any input signal as a sine wave, square wave or a sawtooth wave. So, it is a wave generator. Okay. Thank you for listening this lecture.